Right, I think we've got things set up here. Hello everyone, and welcome to Lunch Break with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I do short Lunch Break with Shel video tutorials Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Standard Time, as well as Facebook Lives on Wednesday nights at 6:30 Central Time. Today we are going to be having a play with some new products. The Autumn Leaves bundle. I've used this before. I think this is a fabulous bundle for fall. Has great images, dies, as well as some great greetings. I'm pairing that today with the All About Autumn 6x6 Specialty Designer Series paper, as well as, and I know this is hard on your eyes, the Oxidized Copper DSP. This has copper foiling on top of the paper. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be using the Stylish Shapes dies, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to be using champagne rhinestones or speckled dots, one of the two, as well as copper clay textured ribbon. So we are going to get started. For the inside of our card, we are going to just simply stamp a leaf on the inside just to give it a little bit of interest. And I am going to use, actually I'm going to use pecan pie for this one. And I'm going to stamp the oak leaf. Make sure I get the right side here. And these images, this is a two-step stamp. You stamp your leaf and your veining separately, but it's also distinctive, meaning that there is some shading. Ooh, you see what I did? I forgot my mat. There's a lesson to us all right there. Make sure when you're using photopolymer that you put a foam mat underneath so that you get a nice image, because these stamps don't have any cushioning on them, right? So we need that mat for a bit of cushioning. All right, we're done with that one. And now we're going to grab our veining, ink that up, and stamp that over. And there we have it. Little decoration for the inside of our card. And that was pecan pie. Clean that off and attach those so I don't lose them. All right, now we can bring in our adhesive. Get rid of our mat. And we can add this to the inside of our card. And there we have it. Now, grab a bone folder, give that a good press, and we're going to work on the outside of our card. All right, we have two strips of cardstock here. This one is 3 inches by 5 1/4. This is 1 inch by 5 1/4. And I am just going to flip it like so. But before I do that, I am going to add a piece of ribbon down the center of this piece of DSP. And I'm just going to add 2 strips of tape, and there we go. We will add this ribbon down the center. Now you may be wondering why I left the space. In the middle, I left a space. I did that intentionally, and I'll show you after we get this on the card why I did that. Now I'm going to take my ribbon scissors and flip it over to the back side, and we'll trim off the excess, just like so. And now we can put our card together. Show this some love, little heart in there. There we go. And now we'll do the same with this one. Match that right up tight. There we go. Now, I'm just going to take my my paper piercer, and slide this ribbon underneath in that little gap. You see that little gap that I left? It was for this ribbon. And I'm just going to tie a little knot here, and then we'll bring those ribbon scissors back in, and we'll trim off those tails. Let go. There we go. All right. So far, so good. Now, I have a greeting here that says, "I'm thankful," that I have stamped onto one of the Stylish Shapes die cuts. And I think we need to pop that right on here. But before we do that, I think we're going to take another little piece of this. Bear with me a second while I reach. I'm trying to bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine here. Well, it's just out of arm's reach. We are going to take one of these Stylish Shapes dies, this one, and I am going to, off camera, quickly die cut this. You just bear with me for a moment. And I will get this cut out. All right. Now if I can get it picked up. There we go. Okay, let's get this die back in the case so I don't lose it. That's good there. And now we have this smaller banner that I could put in behind here that's going to make that pop a little bit. So we're just going to put a little row of glue here and pop that in behind, like so. So now I'm going to grab some dimensionals. Nope, those are minis. We want regulars. And we will pop this up. And I'm going to put this on the bottom on an angle. Just make sure that your tails are inside your card though, okay? Because you want it to fit in the envelope. All right, now we're going to talk about this leaf that I've done. I stamped this leaf on the oxidized copper paper, and I used Mossy Meadow ink. Now because the paper is foiled, the ink won't stick to it. So what I did is I stamped it on the oxidized paper, and then I immediately covered it. I have a little tiny ink spot that I put Versamark on, and I covered it with Versamark and then clear embossing powder, and I heat set it so that we could keep as much of that veining as I could. Okay, and that's time consuming and noisy. So I did that prior to the video, but I wanted to tell you guys how I did it. And I'm just going to use this leaf as an embellishment on our card. And I'm just going to pop it right there as an embellishment. Doesn't take away too much from that beautiful background. And then we have the oak leaf on the inside. Now we have to decide on an embellishment. And I think for this one, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to grab a couple of these big ones. Hopefully, oops, doesn't want to let go. And I'm going to put these on each end. Just like that. And I don't think we're going to go any further than that. Usually I put 3, but I think we're just going to leave that one just as is. So this is our card for today. And because you stuck around to the end of the video, I have 2 more samples to show you. This is using the exact same paper pack, just a different oxidized copper paper with the Pretty Peacock. And here I used the copper ribbon. Okay, and this one I don't think I stamped inside. Oh, this one here, see what I did here? I had die cut something out of this, so I just reused that. And then I just used the copper paper and put a leaf on the inside. Okay, and then this one, I used the pumpkins and Mossy Meadow. Holy moly, I can't even talk today. So there are 3 samples using this paper pack and the Autumn Leaves bundle. So I encourage you guys to give this a try. This paper is gorgeous. It does half of the work for you, to be honest. So yeah, give it a shot. There's a shot of those speckled, what are they called again? I'll find them. Speckled dots. That's the ones that coordinate with this suite. And I use those on here. Anyhow, give it a shot, and I would love to see what you make. Remember, these products are available this coming Wednesday, September the 6th. My order goes in at 2 a.m. If you want to order, you can order through me online, or you can order through me in person. My in-person order goes in at 2 a.m. Please have your orders to me by Tuesday at 6 p.m. Thanks for stopping by. Later.